Hey everybody, Derek in Sun Valley with a quick tech talk for you. There's some really cool features on the back end of IQ Office that I want to share with you today. So we're going to get into IQ Office and look at how to access a couple of really cool features. So come on. So the first thing I want to do whenever I'm in IQ Office is check my actions, things I need to do just to make sure that I haven't left anything undone. So I click on actions and I see that all these actions are in the future, so I'm okay. These are just going to be reminders that I have to do some sort of follow up with a lead or a contact at some point, March 25th, April 3rd, April 12th, what have you. Okay, so I'm good. I can. So what I want to do is take a look at my listings. So I click on that listings tab, and what comes up is 797 listings. Now, Pam doesn't have 797 listings, but the company does. So if I wanted to look at what is happening all in all of our offices, I could go there. But what I really want to do is go to My Listings, which is the second gray tab. So here I am acting as Pam, and I've got 3 listings, actually 2, because one of them is co-listed, so but it's in there twice. So, and I could go over here to the right to the actions, but I just want to see the overall page. So I click on the listing itself. So here I am on the details page of my listing at 100 Sage Road. I don't want to make any changes here because they won't reflect on MLS. Any changes I want to make, I'll do in MLS. But over here on the right, where it says share, there's a line called branded SLW. That means the single listing website. That's what SLW stands for. And if I click there, it takes me directly to the website that CB makes for my listing. And it's a beautiful website. It's focused on this listing alone. It gives it prominence. It shows it's very clean and crisp. It shows details. It's got videos. It's got Matterports. It's got features. It's got everything that a seller or an agent or a buyer would want to see about the listing. So this is a great site. It's easy to get to. I encourage you to use this URL, this function, as much as possible to highlight your listing. It makes it look like a palace, and this home is kind of a palace, but it does this with every listing. So that's one really cool thing you can do from the back end of IQO, because it's hard to remember what that website might be. So it lives right there. You can get it anytime. The other cool thing I want to show you is reports. You see where my cursor is. IQO generates a really in-depth report for your listing. So I'm going to click on reports. I've got some email fields here that I can use, but before we get to that, I just want to show you what these reports do. So I come down and I've got an area called competition. I want to see what else is in my price range. This listing was 198, I think, so I'm going to change my price range to show listings that are comparable in the same area. So I've changed it to 15 to 225. I'm going to keep the zip code so that it only finds things in the zip code. I could use other things like community name or a building name or even find a map. But and then all these fields down here I can check or uncheck. The more I check, the more information I'm going to get. Some of it too much, but I'm going to leave them all checked for now so that we get a full feel of what this report is. And here's what I get. So here are my details. I know it's the right property. And then it gives me a sense of how many times this listing has been viewed online. So this is great information for the seller. Maybe it's a seller who's whining about things and wants more information. So you've got tons of numbers, tons of hard stats right here. It goes for 4 weeks. And when it says referrals, it kind of means how many times it's been viewed. So not maybe the greatest term, but anyway, it gives you an overall picture of the web activity, an overview of all the places it's been seen, and it turns it into graphs too. So lots of information. Again, you can do less of this if you uncheck some of those things at the front end, but this is just sort of the big thing. Then down towards the bottom is the competition activity, and this I think is just a great feature. Pulling from the MLS, it shows you what other homes in this area at a similar price point are available, including things that have just been listed in the last month, so your sellers can stay up to date on what's new on the market, as well as all other listings in this zip code at this price point. So in Ketchum, there's a lot in that price point, lots of high-end condos, lots of homes on the river, so there's a lot of competition for Pam's home. And if I wanted, then I could send this report to my seller on a regular basis. And so I put the seller's name in here as well as probably mine in the CC. And if you see where I'm hovering here, I can send every, and right now it's set to do not send, so it's never going to send this to the seller. Or I can change it to every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, and so on. I wouldn't do it more often than every 4 weeks. I think that's probably overkill. But well, I hope that was helpful as always. And if you have any questions about this Tech Talk, any others, or things you'd like to see in an upcoming Tech Talk, please don't hesitate to contact me. Education@coldwellbankersb.com. The more you know, the more you sell. Keep up the great work, and let's get ready for spring.